4 anticipated 3D Mario sequels, all highly requested, but which one out of the 4 of them do people want the most?
Yes, that's right. This video contains an undefined number of random, out of context, and unnecessary explosions.
In the grey corner,
we have Super Mario 128, a game that involves many Marios, a co-op multiplayer mode, and a chance to re-explore Peach's castle. In the blue corner, we have one of the most requested Mario sequels, Super Mario Sunshine 2. Return to the sun-drenched capital of Isle Delfino and take control of Flood again.
Why do birds suddenly appear?
In the yellow corner, we have Super Mario Odyssey 2. Further explore the world, including uncharted territory.
Enjoy more multiplayer elements and have Cappy again to take control of almost anyone and everything. In the red corner, we have our favourite twin tonight, Super Mario Galaxy 3. The original was described by IGN as Super Mario 64 in space. But which of these, if any,
deserves to have a sequel? Before we get into that, most of you are unsubscribed, so if you like my content, then please consider
liking and subscribing.
Thank you very much.
So, how's this going to work?
Well, we'll look at the pros and cons of each potential sequel, pit them up against each other
in 3 competitive matches,
and let them duke it out in the ultimate sequel showdown. Stay tuned, because we're giving you the chance to cast your vote as well. Yeah, let's get on with it.
First, we need to determine who's going against whom. To do that, we first need to spin the randomizer.
Randomizer, a big wheel that determines things.
Super Mario 128 is up against Super Mario Galaxy 3, which means Super Mario Odyssey 2 is pitted up against Sunshine 2 by default. The winner of each round will go head-to-head in the final, which will determine which of these 3D Mario titles is wanted the most. In the first round, it's Super Mario 128 versus Galaxy 3. In this round, we'll be looking at how feasible it is either of these games will see the light of day. Welcome to the Showdown booth. Today, we have a heck of a match ahead of us. I am the gaming psychologist, and I'm joined today by the illustrious Princess Toadstool, better known as Princess Peach.
It's a pleasure to be here, GP. I'm very excited, but also a little nervous. I never thought it would be possible to see my beloved Mario up against various incarnations of himself, but here we are. Whatever happens, I wish all the participants the very best of luck.
Thank you, Peach. Today could be an historic event that puts to bed the age-old question of which of these potential sequels will win out. Of course, before a single blow is exchanged, the competitors first have to psych each other out.
Psych out!
A psych out is kind of like a face-off, and looks like this. Each game will try to psych out the other by giving reasons why they are better candidates. For example, Galaxy might argue it's already got a sequel in the series, and therefore more chance of being made. Affected by the psych out, the sequel's confidence will fall. Once completely out of confidence, the sequel will be open and vulnerable to attack. If knocked out during this time, they will lose a confidence point, marked with an X. If they lose all 3 points, then the sequel loses complete belief it will ever be made, and the sequel it's up against will move into the next round.
Peach, you're in danger! Bowser saw you on the TV and now he's come to get you! He did terrible things to me. Spun me in a washing machine, sat on me, and then shot me out of a cannon! Wow!
Peach, maybe you should go back to the castle and...
No, if I went back to the castle every time Bowser was trying to catch me, I'd always be in the castle. I have to do this, so I'm staying right here.
That's the spirit, Peach. It looks like the match is about to begin.
This is getting exciting.
The turnout here today is absolutely tremendous, with souls attending from every kingdom around the world, all here for this momentous fight. Who would have thought that Super Mario 128 and Galaxy 3 would finally put an end to which sequel is wanted more? It's already tense as the sequels square up against each other. Remember, blows cannot be dealt until the opponent's confidence has been absolutely shattered. But what tactics will these sequels use to prove they are wanted more? Looks like Galaxy 3 is starting a psych out right away. Now, it might look to the untrained eye like he's jumping up and down like a fool, but the Visualizer 4000 by GAD Industries, this contraption right here, translates this bizarre dance into what Galaxy 3 is showing Super Mario 128. It looks like Galaxy 3 is now rubbing a lot of things in 128's face all at once, such as its predecessors having a full-on orchestral soundtrack, which 64 didn't have, having higher sales than 64, allowing Mario to ride Yoshi, having a larger variety of puzzles, bosses, and places to explore, more power-ups, and a more detailed and complex story. All of these points have knocked 128's confidence for 6, and now Galaxy is wasting no time in getting started.
Oh, okay.
That was absolutely brutal.
It sure was, GP, but I think it went how a lot of people expected it to, with Galaxy 3 using an arsenal of reasons against 128, absolutely decimating it in the first round.
Is 128 just going to lie down and take it, or does it have a plan to overcome Galaxy 3? The second round has only just started and 128 has gone straight into a psych out, but having never shown any footage of its game, what could 128 possibly show Galaxy 3 to knock its confidence? The first thing 128 is showing us is Peach's castle. This isn't too surprising, as a lot of Mario fans have been aching to revisit the castle and simply couldn't do that in either Galaxy game. This has already chipped a bit of Galaxy's confidence, but not much. We're now being taken to the other side of the world, to the heart and bustly capital of the land of the rising sun, Tokyo, to meet the legendary Shigeru Miyamoto. Miyamoto was the equivalent to a video game celebrity back in the 90s, and some might even say the face of Nintendo. He was also the game director for Super Mario 64 and 128. He had a prototype of 128 on his computer, which has never been seen by the public eye, and once said that he couldn't put everything into 64 that he really wanted, suggesting that he felt creatively unfulfilled. Some of the things Miyamoto wanted to include were more intelligent enemies, better graphics, and the inclusion of Luigi. However, the passage of time has meant all of these features have been included in subsequent 3D Mario games, so the attack isn't very effective, and 128 is yet to deliver a blow on Galaxy 3.
I think it's more effective than you realise, GP. 128 isn't trying to compete with Galaxy's music, graphics and sales. Instead, it's trying to evoke feelings of nostalgia, and by showing remakes and mods, it's not only showing how much people love 64, but what 128 could have been.
You're right, Peach. Nostalgia is emotional and powerful, and 128 is arguing that the nostalgia fans have for 64 is greater than that of the Galaxy games. And it's working! Galaxy's confidence is plummeting! 128 is their own first effective blow out of nowhere!
Oh, that's gonna hurt!
Why are we still here? Just to suffer.
I honestly didn't think 128 would get a single hit, so this has certainly surprised me. But I think this is 128's only offense. I honestly don't know what else it can use. 128 is going straight into a second psych out, giving it everything it's got, showing the proposed co-op mode, the 64DD expansion, and the 128 Marios. I seriously don't think this is going to psych Galaxy 3 out though. The 64DD is irrelevant now, and according to Miyamoto, the 128 Marios shown in the tech demo were used to create Pikmin. Although the Pikmin programmer said 128 did not influence Pikmin in terms of planning and technology. As for the proposed co-op mode, well, Galaxy and 2 also have co-op modes.
That's true, GP. Galaxy's co-op mode consists of nothing more than firing star bits.
128 is basically saying that all Galaxy co-op is good for is stuffing Lumas with star bits, which has really knocked Galaxy 3's confidence for 6. Galaxy 3 out a second time, and it's brutal.
Done and oh my goodness, it's another unexpected blow for Galaxy 3. I honestly cannot believe what's happening here.
Let's see that again! Let's see that again! Look at that again, and this basement is going crazy! Let's see that again!
I don't think we need to see that again. All right, let's see that again.
See that again! Oh, and the presentation of the second place trophy! Let's see that again!
Oh, I think Galaxy 3 has had enough of this and is now going on the offense. Galaxy is starting with very impressive reviews that it has received over the years for both games, but this has little effect on 128 because 64 has also received a huge amount of good reviews. Galaxy is now just showing off, moving from one wow moment to another. 64 had plenty of wow moments too, but it doesn't mean it's not intimidated by Galaxy's grandeur. It's also showing off its sequel, which, to be honest, was a move we were all expecting. It looks like it's working as well, with 128's confidence dropping like an anvil. And here we go again! Galaxy is absolutely tearing into 128. What an amazing comeback from Super Mario Galaxy 3. The sequel made some indisputable and brilliant points in that round and completely decimated 128. It's now neck and neck in this increasingly exciting match. I really don't know how this is going to go now. Right, Peach?
Right, GP, it's been a roller coaster ride and we're only one more round away from declaring a winner.
That's right. Remember, people, you can vote for which game you think has the best chance of being made, or simply the one you want the most. To do this, pop your vote into the comments below and let me know why you want it. There are no wrong answers. I'll add up the votes and put them towards the second part. Your vote will impact what happens next, so make it count. Hit the subscribe and bell to be notified the moment part 2 drops, to witness this fight's epic conclusion, and of course to see Sunshine 2 versus Odyssey 2. In the meantime, check out some of my short Zelda skits, and have yourself an amazing day.